Did you know that the average person spends 11 hours a day interacting with digital media? That's more than half your waking hours. And, surprisingly, 62% of people report feeling overwhelmed by the amount of information they're exposed to online. Between endless emails, constant notifications, and social media scrolling, our digital lives have become chaotic. This overwhelming noise can leave us feeling stressed, distracted, and disconnected from the things that truly matter. But what if I told you that with just a few simple changes, you could reclaim control over your digital world? Imagine a life with fewer distractions, more focus, and more time for the things that truly bring you joy. In this video, we're going to break down easy, yet powerful strategies to declutter your digital life. From muting the constant buzz of notifications to curating your apps and social media feeds, you'll learn how to cut through the digital noise. You'll discover how to create a clean, minimalist digital space that helps you feel calm, productive, and more in control. Ready to hit refresh on your digital life? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Noise Detox. Muting the digital clutter. Have you ever felt like your phone is constantly buzzing, pulling you in a million directions? Well, you're not alone. Studies show that the average person checks their phone 58 times a day. That's almost once every 15 minutes. The constant flood of notifications is one of the main reasons people feel stressed and distracted. Start your noise detox by turning off notifications for apps that don't add value. For instance, social media apps, news alerts, and email pings can keep you on edge. A good rule of thumb is, if it's not important, it doesn't deserve your attention. Apps like Forest or Focus It will help block distractions while keeping you focused on what truly matters. You don't have to go cold turkey, but think of it like cleaning out your closet. Get rid of the things you don't wear, and keep only what brings joy. Similarly, you should only let notifications through that enhance your life. Set up Do Not Disturb modes during focused work time or while you're with loved ones to regain some control. Interestingly, many successful people embrace this strategy. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, suggests checking email only once a day. Imagine how much you could accomplish with less digital interruption. By decluttering your notifications, you're giving yourself the freedom to live more intentionally, instead of reacting to every ping and buzz. And once you've gotten rid of the excess noise, you'll start feeling more calm and in control of your digital environment. It's about creating space in your mind for what really matters. Chapter 2. Inbox Zero. The Art of the Clean Slate. We've all been there. Your email inbox is bursting at the seams, and the thought of sorting through hundreds of unread messages feels overwhelming. But here's the thing. Your inbox is more than just a collection of messages. It's a reflection of your mental space. In fact, research shows that email overload can increase stress levels by up to 20%. The first step to achieving Inbox Zero is simple: unsubscribe. Unsubscribe from newsletters, promotions, and services you don't need. You'd be surprised how much mental clutter can be lifted by just removing the unnecessary stuff. Tools like Unroll.me can make this process fast and easy. Next, create a system for your emails. Label or folder your messages so they don't just pile up in your inbox. For example, create folders like To Respond, Read Later, and Completed. This lets you focus on what's important and deal with less crucial items later. Most importantly, tackle emails in batches. Check your email only at specific times during the day, morning, lunch, and before bed. This prevents the endless cycle of checking your inbox every few minutes and helps you reclaim your focus. As the book Getting Things Done by David Allen highlights, managing your digital stuff requires a clear and simple system. He stresses the importance of keeping your digital space as organized as your physical space. Inbox Zero is just part of that. The benefits of an empty inbox are immense. Research shows that people with a clean inbox feel more in control, more productive, and experience less anxiety. So, the next time you open your email, imagine the peace that comes with an organized, intentional space. Chapter 3. The Minimalist's Guide to Social Media Freedom. Social media is like a double-edged sword. On one hand, it keeps you connected, informed, and entertained. But on the other hand, it can suck hours from your day, leaving you feeling drained and disconnected from real life. The average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media. What could you do with that time if it were better spent? The first step in a minimalist approach to social media is curating your feed. Unfollow accounts that don't serve your goals or make you feel bad about yourself. Instead, follow accounts that inspire you, educate you, or make you laugh. Studies show that people who curate their social media feeds with intentionality feel happier and more focused. Next, set boundaries. Set specific times when you allow yourself to check social media. For example, you could dedicate 30 minutes in the morning to check Instagram or Twitter, and then nothing for the rest of the day. This way, social media doesn't take over your day. Consider using apps that help you monitor and limit your usage, like Screen Time on iPhones or Moment on Android. These apps can give you a wake-up call if you're spending too much time scrolling aimlessly. Here's a surprising fact. Research from the University of Pennsylvania shows that reducing social media use can lead to a decrease in feelings of loneliness and depression. Just 30 minutes less on platforms like Facebook or Instagram each day can lead to improvements in overall well-being. Lastly, take a social media detox. It's okay to disconnect for a day, a weekend, or even a week. This simple strategy can help you reconnect with yourself and focus on real-world relationships. As Cal Newport, author of Digital Minimalism, puts it, clutter is costly. It takes up space in your life, both physically and mentally. When you let go of social media clutter, you free up time and energy for more meaningful experiences. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips on living a minimalist, intentional life. Chapter 4. App Purge. The Silent Time Suckers. Take a minute to think about your phone. How many apps do you really need? Research suggests that people use only about 9 apps on a daily basis, yet most of us have over 30 apps installed. All those unused apps are just clutter, taking up space on your device and, more importantly, your mind. Start by going through your apps and removing those you don't use regularly. It's surprising how many apps can accumulate without you realizing it. For example, that photo editor you downloaded a year ago? Gone. That game you played twice and never touched again? Delete. The goal is to keep only the apps that add value to your life. But don't stop there. Organize your remaining apps into categories or folders that make sense. A folder for productivity apps, one for social media, and another for entertainment can help you stay focused and prevent mindless scrolling. In his book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo talks about decluttering by asking, does this spark joy? Apply the same philosophy to your apps. Do they make your life easier or more enjoyable? If not, remove them. Studies show that reducing the number of apps on your phone can lower stress and increase productivity. According to a report from the American Psychological Association, clutter, whether physical or digital, leads to increased levels of stress and anxiety. Less clutter means a clearer mind and a greater ability to focus. For apps you do want to keep, set boundaries. Set specific times when you'll use them and stick to it. For instance, use your calendar app only during work hours or your meditation app only before bed. By doing this, you create a clear structure and avoid falling into endless app checking. A final tip is to use the one in, one out rule. If you download a new app, delete an old one. This keeps your phone from being overwhelmed with apps you don't need, and it forces you to keep your digital life lean and manageable. Chapter 5. Data Overload. Organize your digital files like a pro. Digital clutter isn't just about apps and notifications, it's also about your files. Do you know how many files are buried in your computer or cloud storage that you'll never look at again? According to a report by McKinsey, the average office worker spends 1.8 hours per day looking for documents. That's a lot of wasted time. The first step to organizing your digital files is to delete duplicates. You'd be surprised at how many unnecessary copies of the same file you have scattered across your devices. Use tools like Duplicate File Finder or Gemini 2 to locate and remove these duplicates with ease. Once duplicates are gone, create a simple and clear folder system. Think of it like a filing cabinet. Use broad categories like work, personal, finances, and then subfolders for more specific topics. For example, under Work, you could have subfolders for each project you're working on. Next, back up important files to a secure cloud storage service like Google Drive, Dropbox, or iCloud. Cloud storage ensures that your files are safe, easy to access, and don't clog up your computer's storage. Remember, less is more. Aim to store only what you truly need and will access regularly. A key to digital minimalism is the one-click rule. If you need to search for something, it should take no more than one click to find it. If it takes longer, your system needs refinement. Simplify your digital space by organizing files so that you can find anything in seconds. Consider archiving older files that you don't need immediate access to. For example, tax documents or old work files can be stored in an archive folder, freeing up space for current and important files. This prevents your active workspace from getting cluttered. Remember, a cluttered digital workspace equals a cluttered mind. In the life-changing magic of tidying up, Kondo also advises, tidying is not just about cleaning your house, it's about clearing your mind. The same goes for digital decluttering. A well-organized system leads to less stress and more efficiency. Chapter 6. The Power of Digital Minimalism. Craft your Freedom Toolkit. By now, you've likely cleared out the digital clutter, but there's one more important step: creating your Freedom Toolkit. This isn't about having all the latest tech gadgets or apps, it's about curating a set of digital tools that enhance your life, not distract from it. Start by identifying the tools you use daily. What apps and devices do you rely on for work, communication, and personal goals? Focus on the essentials and streamline. For example, if you rely on a calendar app, choose the one that suits your needs best and drop the rest. No need for 5 different calendar apps, one will do. Next, focus on simplicity. For instance, if you're using a to-do list app, pick one that's simple and intuitive. Apps like Todoist or Trello are great choices because they allow you to keep track of tasks without overcomplicating things. Once you've identified your go-to apps and tools, eliminate the rest. If an app doesn't add value or help you meet your goals, remove it from your phone. The idea is to build a digital toolkit that's sleek, simple, and powerful. Remember, digital minimalism isn't about technology for technology's sake, it's about using technology to enhance your life. In digital minimalism, Cal Newport emphasizes that minimalism isn't a sacrifice but an intentional choice. By removing distractions, you make space for deeper, more meaningful work and relationships. When creating your Freedom Toolkit, also think about the devices you use. Do you really need the latest phone or tablet? Is your current device serving you well, or is it just adding complexity to your life? The minimalist approach is about choosing quality over quantity and being content with less. The ultimate goal of a digital toolkit is freedom. Freedom from distractions, freedom from excess, and freedom to focus on what really matters. When you use the right tools in the right way, technology can become your ally, not your enemy. Your Freedom Toolkit should enable you to live your life more intentionally, focusing on what brings joy and purpose. Let go of the digital clutter, and create a space that allows you to thrive, both online and offline. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more minimalist living advice and strategies to help you declutter your digital life.